natural.
Okay.
I'm rolling, but like. What I mean by acting natural though is just like, you know, if you want to walk around and grab things and show things, go right ahead. I'll just follow you.
Okay. So welcome to podcast number 3, and what I've done, we had a huge sale in here. We had our Make Me an Offer sale. So my shop is really stuffed, full of stuff. In fact, let me shut the door so you can hear me, because there's a lot of traffic. So anyway, we normally have like 2 or 3 racks here and all the clothes. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra racks, because we have winter coats now, you know, and stuff like that. And the shop is small, so I just keep taking the summer stuff, take it over to the warehouse, bring the winter stuff over. It's such an operation. And now we've gotten bigger. I have storage units again and stuff like that. I never refuse vintage when I see it. You have to get it, because you never know when your supply is going to run out. So you just got to keep getting it. So this weekend turned out to be really good, and we were very busy. People ask me, you know, are you back to normal? I would say no, we are not back to normal, but we're getting better. But you know, like you and I had the conversation, Johnny, about, you know, how can small business survive and all this kind of stuff. And it's really hard because, you know, society is changing. People don't go out. Now they're working remotely, and now, you know, you can order your groceries from Instacart, and you can buy things from Amazon. You could do everything from the comfort of your easy chair, and you don't have to go anywhere. So I urge people to, now that we're a little relaxed with the COVID situation and whatever, you should get out and see people and meet people. People need people. We need each other. So I would encourage you to make events, make parties, make things happen, and enjoy life, because life is so short. And so let me show you some of the fun things we have in our shop. I have all these mink coats, and I really hate hearing about, oh, furs and blah, blah. And I'm vegan, okay? I don't eat meat, but I have furs because these are from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. I'm not going to throw them in a landfill to decompose when they are a perfectly good thing to wear when you're cold. I mean, these are old. And so we have sheared mink, which is so soft. We have regular mink. We have Persian lamb. These are all cleaned, ready to go. And so stoles, coats, jackets. I love this thing. I have to show you this. This is from Saks Fifth Avenue. Isn't that a riot? I love this. It reminds me of Laugh-In way back in the 70s. So we have tweed suits from Pendleton. We have designer items. I used to wear things like this. This is a bodysuit, people. And I know all the girls out there can remember wearing bodysuits, and they were a real pain to snap. I mean, you'd be in the bathroom trying to, okay, it was terrible. That's all I'll say about that. So then we have moon pants. Oops, look at these. These are pants. This is a robe that is pants. So that's fun. Oops. And we have bullet bras and 1940s like a dressing robe and things like that. We have really fun things: Devore velvet, jumpsuits, corsets, skirts, bell bottoms, men's clothing. I make feather collars. I just took a dress apart the other day because it had damage on the shoulder, so I threw away the sleeves and I kept the rest of the dress. And that's what I do. I don't like to throw anything away. So we have a lot of fun in here. And, you know, I'm still in business. I mean, I can't believe it's been 12 years. 12 years and I'm still here. And this jacket I made with a bunch of broken jewelry. This was a fringe jacket. It was so boring to me. It's not boring anymore, and it sounds like a bag of M&Ms, so it's fun, but it's really heavy too. So, and of course this tulle jacket. I love that, but I want to keep it, but I can't keep everything. So I wear it for a while, then I clean it and I bring it in. So I wanted to tell you all about my wigs, because the last time we did a podcast, somebody said, I really would like to know more about your wig care. There is no wig care. I pay about $20 for a wig. I go down to the shop in Allentown. I think it's called Lana Beauty. And I get wigs in every color. And I named them all. This one's Roxanne. And so I could be somebody different every day. I'm a Gemini, so I like to have, change all the time. And so that's what I do. And seems to work out for me. My hair is very fuzzy texture and everything, but I lost a lot of my hair going through stress when I had COVID. And I have a spot in the front. It hasn't really come back. And COVID really took a lot out of me. I'm a little weak in the legs yet, and it will be a year in December. But it definitely made a change. So I'm trying to get my strength back, get my hair back. It's coming. I don't know if I'll ever really get away from wearing wigs. They're a lot of fun. And then a lot of people ask me about my eyelashes. And the reason why I wear eyelashes in the first place is because, as I told you before, when I was 17, I had a tumor in my head. And they had to operate twice. They couldn't figure out why I kept falling down and losing my balance. And then I got terrible pain. And this was 1978, 79. So they operated on my head, and they took out this tumor, and it was wrapped around my facial nerve, and it was benign, thank God. But at first they didn't think it was, but they found out that it was. But it left my face a little funny. So as I get older, my face is different than my other side. This side is different than this side. You see, this eyebrow is down, this eyebrow is up. And if I, leave it alone, this eye would be more closed. But I wear a little tiny piece of tape here. And I also got a Botox shot in my eyebrow to keep it from going down anymore. I'm not a candidate for any kind of surgery because of what has happened. And so, who knows what'll happen? Maybe I'll look like a pirate one of these days. We don't know. And so I'm cool with it. It's fine. And so that's that. Oh, I also wanted to talk about my revolution. We will be officially changing the name of the business to Rosie Revolution starting in January. And so we're working on that. And I'm also changing my name. So, oops. Can you hear me? I bumped that.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay. So anyway, the reason why is that I am now flying solo, and that's fine. And but one of the things that my kids and I had a conversation about was, how do I want to be remembered? I always ask them, how do you want to be remembered when you pass away? I don't want to be just remembered for being the crazy lady with the crazy wigs and the eyelashes, I look at Dolly Parton a lot, and she has a big wig, and she always did, and, big boobs and crazy outfits and whatever. But this woman is a real savvy businesswoman, and she does a lot for charitable organizations, especially to help children read. And that's her thing. And so my thing is, there's so much hate that goes on in the world, and there's so much, I don't know what word I'm looking for. I'm just going to say friction between people for no reason at all, maybe just skin color, maybe just political beliefs or whatever. It doesn't even matter. I want this shop to be a haven for people who feel unsafe. I want this to be a place where people are loved, tolerated, and accepted. and there is no room for hate here. We support Black Lives Matter. We also support the police department. I can't say enough about the Bethlehem and Hellertown police. They are wonderful people, and they know how to diffuse a situation. Not all police departments do. I think that needs to be taught, and I think that needs to be ramped up in those departments. But I support them, and I support coexistence between everyone. And so that's what I want to be remembered for. That's what I want my shop to be remembered for. When I have my sales, it's not about selling clothes. It's not about, I'm running around trying to find things for people. That's not what it's about. It's about party time. It's about having fun. It's about, being together. And especially since the quarantine happened, I think we all have to realize how much we need each other as human beings. We need to touch, we need to hug, we need to talk to each other. A phone call doesn't do it. We need to be in each other's face. We need to enjoy and dance and laugh. And there's too much hate and too much sadness, and there's not enough happiness. And so I would hope that before I leave this earth, I could be remembered for the lady who just wants to promote love and peace and acceptance among everyone. The charities that we have on our website are supported by everything that we sell. Starting in January, I will say that after I pay myself a salary, and I pay myself a salary, which means that's my rents, that's my utilities, things like that. After that, everything will go to charity, everything, because that's what I want. I want to be a charitable organization, and I think that's where vintage clothing will do the most good. When I tell people, please buy and support sustainable fashion, it is about buying secondhand. Another man's trash is another man's treasure. But not only that, all the textiles up until 1985 were organic, except for in the 70s they invented polyester. But I love polyester because I'm a curvy girl and polyester stretches. But most of the fabrics in the 40s, they created, this is all weather, an all-weather cape. We have cotton, we have wool, silk, silk blends. We have beautiful, beautiful things that that they are made so well that they don't wear out, And I have, and I want to show you this, a beautiful, this is a slip from the 20s, if you believe it. And if you can see this lace, I'm trying to put my hand in here so you can see. Look at this lace. It's an elephant with palm trees. Can you see that? I mean, this lace is a work of art, and it's all the way around in the back. That's not a flaw. This is a seam back here. So, but they don't make stuff like this anymore. This is all silk, and it's like a little slip or a nightgown. Of course, that wouldn't fit my fat butt, but someone cute and small. But I love this lace. It is so delicate. Look at that elephant. So, lingerie, the lingerie was so beautiful back in the day. These are, these are 1920s and 30s underwear. Look at, these are tap pants. They're called tap pants. Look at that lace. Everything is cleaned in here to the best of our ability. Look at that lace, isn't it beautiful? And they did not have elastic back then, so they had buttons on the side. That's it. And there's the back. And then this is a 1940s, 50s bed jacket. They had bed jackets back then, so when whoever would serve them breakfast in bed, they'd sit up in bed, and it was like a house coat, but it was cut off at the midriff, and it would just cover the top of them. These beautiful sleeves with the rosettes. Okay, so this is a lovely bed jacket. And I sell these bed jackets between $40 and $60. You could wear them over a sundress. It's just, they're absolutely beautiful. This is a 1930s dressing gown. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful brocade? And you can just feel the weight of it. Now, you will see some fade marks, okay? But it's from 1930s, come on, you know. So, and I think it creates a beautiful ombre effect. So, this would fit like a size 2. I also have knickers from the 1800s, 1910. And tap pants and things like that. So I think we have a pretty nice collection of lingerie. We have bullet bras, circle, oh my God, that's driving me insane. Poofy skirts, crinolines, stuff like that. So what we're doing for the month from now up until the end of October is I rip the tags off of everything. And what we're going to do is let's make a deal. It's let's make a deal with Rosie Revolution. And so what that means is you come in, you choose what you want, and I say, okay, our negotiations are going to start at $100. And then maybe somebody says, well, I have 80. And okay, and that's how we make a deal. So many people didn't like naming their price because they were so cute. They said, oh, Rosella, we don't want to cheat you. I said, don't worry about cheating me. I'm not worried about you cheating me. Why should you worry? But they were so worried about it. So now I just want to do this let's make a deal thing because it's really important to me that everybody gets what they want, that everybody enjoys it, and that they give these things another life and another story. So, so I would encourage you all to come in. The sale will be going on until the end of October, and then I'll be doing something else. And I have another great idea, but I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag until the end of October. So with that being said, come in and let's make a deal.